Hey, I'm here with Ajax. Hello.
Hey.
Now we're in Roma, so you'll need to sit just a little bit closer because the wind's blowing a little bit.
Yeah.
So Ajax, just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the world today. You know, what are the sort of the things that you've noticed? You know, what's important to you?
Nature,
Yeah, why is that?
because it's because we're so part of the ecosystem, and without the ecosystem, I don't think there's any life.
Yeah.
And it's so much so that we are so dependent on it, and it's on our it's our responsibility being a human to protect our nature, because everything, like starting from when you're born to death, we're just also much part of the nature. And when what annoys me the most is when we don't protect the nature. When I see few things
Yeah.
that we do against nature, I feel that we're just doing against humanity, because without nature there's basically no life.
So what made you think of these things? Because not everybody is necessarily thinking about that connection to nature. Most people are living their lives, working, coming home.
Yeah, but
What changed for you?
because I feel the fact that we so much conditioned to think on the lines of the big corporate world, that which restricts creativity and freedom and liberty, which like say the whole American democracy is based on, but which in itself goes against the corporate world, the way the functioning of the corporate world is, which they openly say it's like freedom and liberty, but when you're with them, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
They pretty much basically defy those rules. You pretty much they force you to think the way that they think,
Yeah.
which in itself is against liberty and freedom.
Yeah.
And part of the reason is we are so much made to be conditioned to think on the lines of money and greed, which in itself is against humanity and against nature. That's the underlying point that I'm trying to make.
If you had a magic wand and you could create the sort of world that you would want,
Yeah.
what would it look like?
A world without money.
Without money? And how would that work? Because people would say you have to have money to buy things.
Yeah, absolutely, but I would beg to differ with that, because when our civilization started, we started without money.
Yep.
When our ancestors were on this planet, they all started without money, and they were living on this earth without money, but at the same time they coexisted, they cooperated, and the fact that they did things together but peacefully without money, and there was no war. But as in things, as civilization progressed, there was fight for commodities, because there was money, and there was fight for resources which was scarce. But I reckon there's enough resources on this earth for all 6 billion people, but what restricts us from 6 billion people to have access to those resources is money. So just the fact that I still believe this world can be peaceful, can have this world, people have a lot more resources without money. Just the fact that this creation of monetary value is quite detrimental to the fact that continuance of humanity. So I just see nowhere with the existence of this monetary system, I don't see humanity can even prolong for another 1,000 years, because we're going to ruin our nature, which humanity is so dependent on, and without the nature, I don't see there's no life beyond.
What do you think is peace? What does peace mean to you?
Peace to me means something that makes me happy, something that does not make me depressed. You know, peace could be being with your family and enjoying those moments, that which cannot be forgotten, and you relish on those moments even though that you're quite away from them. Like me, I come from India, my family is back home, but in a way I miss them, but something that keeps me moving forward is those memories in the past that keeps in my mind. And sometimes even while I drive, I love traveling, and I love driving. Those memories come back and I just laugh to myself. So that's peace to me.
Yeah.
So having those memories in life, because all that we take when we get away from this planet, those memories with you. No money, not those material values. So
And-
just those memories.
And a last thought, what makes you happy? What
Me
comes
happy.
to mind that makes you happy?
If I could see this world without poverty, without
Yeah.
if I can see this world without money, that would give me peace. And if you all try to coexist, that would be a great thing. That's what I try to achieve, like in the whole life. That if there could be a world without money and we all still coexist and cooperate
Yeah.
without any barriers, without the fact that what separates us basically all humans, but things that separates us could be race, religion, beliefs, and other things that's just being created. Obviously race is a fact that it's quite natural, it's not man-made, but some of the things that are man-made is religion. I still feel that religion is one of the institutions that moves people, but at the same time it's man-made. And people should get out of it and stamp the authority saying we are beyond religion, it's humanity, and start to care for people, start to care for one another.
Well, that's a lovely thought. Thank you so much, Ajax, for your time. Hey.
Thank you.